Hello everyone and welcome to this video tutorial for our pre-assessment activity. I recommend you guys, if you had any difficulties understanding my explanations during class, to check this video and maybe with just at your pace, on your time, at home, you can check it out and maybe understand a little bit slower what did I say in class. So we have the guide on the right, that's right here, and we are going to have our spreadsheet program, which is Microsoft Excel, on the left side. So basically the name of this activity is Lunchbox Lunch Expenses, and we're going to read the instructions. So we're gonna have a gift card for $15 for the school cafeteria called Munchbox. And so you can choose lunch items, which are objects from the Munchbox menu provided. And you will select enough items to get food and drinks for yourself and one very hungry and thirsty friend for lunch. So you're going to invite a friend for lunch, and you're going to buy as many items as you can without going over budget. Remember that the budget is $15 and you cannot cross that limit. And finally, you're going to create an expense chart showing the cost of the purchases and how much is left. Here's a very important piece of information. This exercise requires formatting the numbers, the values, with the dollar sign value currency using AutoSum to total the cost and subtraction to what's left, and multiplication too. I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to open the spreadsheet program. There we go. We have it already open. We're going to insert the title Munchbox Lunch Expenses. I'm going to do it right here. Munchbox lunch, sorry, I missed the capital here, lunch expenses, right? And I'm gonna obviously make this in one space. I think I'm gonna go until H, I think, yes, H. And then I'm going to merge and center. And then I have it here, and I can change the color of it, maybe make it bold, maybe change the kind of font, and maybe the size, right? So I have this one here, insert the title, Munchbox Lunch Expenses. Number 3, write items in cell A4. Let's look for our A4. I can click here and I can see, if I want to check if I am correct, I can see the cell name right here in the name box. So I'm going to insert the title, and that one is items, right? Good. Number 3, it says write price in cell B4. That is B4, right? B4. So I'm going to write prices really quickly. And then it says I'm going to write the items under it. Okay, so I'm going to write the items under this. For that, I'm going to use the Munchbox costs that they have provided me. And that is, I'm going to find below here, that's the Munchbox menu. I'm going to make this really, really quick, guys, so I'm going to just go ahead and type them. So let's suppose that I want a hot dog, right? And that I'm also going to drink a lemonade. That's for me. And let's see. I'm going to have also an apple. Yeah. And maybe some, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have that. That's it. So I'm gonna ask my friend what is he gonna have. Maybe he's gonna have a cheese pizza slice. And maybe she's going to have a lemonade too. So I'm not going to write this right away, because if she's going to have a lemonade also, so I don't think it's going to, I'm going to repeat that. Maybe that person wants an apple too, and we want both ice cream bars, right? So first of all, I'm going to see that this is something that I need to fix. Remember, if I click right in the middle between A and B, I can just move it to the right, and I will have this better done. I think that looks better, yeah. So I have the items. These are my lunch and my friend's lunch too. And I'm going to now include the prices, right? Let's go. It says here, let's go back to the instructions. It says write the items in F4 and enter the names on it. That's what I did. Hot dog, lemonade, apple, cheese pizza slice, and ice cream bars. And then I'm going to write the prices on B4. So I'm going to select this right here, and I'm going to enter the cost under it and select the number values and apply the dollar sign. So I don't need to write the sign of dollar by myself. I can leave these to Excel. So I'm going to just go ahead and type the prices. So it says here 129, okay, and lemonade cost 175 or 65, sorry. And then the apple is 0.99. Good. And finally, the cheese pizza slice is 149. 149. And the bars are 189. So 189. Good. So I already have this, right? So I'm going to select, right? That's what it says here. We're going to apply the dollar sign formatting. For that, I'm going to select my prices, and then I'm going to go over here and select the formatting that I need. In this case, I'm going to click on dollar sign, and there you go. I have now my dollar signs on prices. So part 5, yes, right? Units in cell 4. So I'm going to write here units. Yes, units. And enter the number of total items or items you want to buy more than once. So if this is basically, if I want a hot dog, I'm going to have one. Then I'm going to have 2 lemonades because my friend also wants a lemonade. Both of us want apples, so we're going to have 2 apples. 1 pizza slice. Oh, I have here a problem. Maybe this has this format to that I don't want. So if I see that for any reasons Excel is taking this as a dollar sign and I want to remove the format of currency, I can come over here where you see this eraser and I see clear format. So I'm going to clear the format, and now it's back to number. Good. It's very easy, right? So okay, I have 1 pizza slice and 2 ice cream bars, right? Again, that happened the same here, so I'm going to erase that, clear the format. No, I'm just talking about numbers here. So I double click over here. I can see that now I have everything. Okay, so it says, what does it say here, right? Write the subtotal in cell D4. So D4 is right here, so I'm going to type subtotal, okay? So subtotal, and it says then use the multiplication to multiply the prices times the units. That means if I want to know how much is the subtotal and I'll have 165 here, I have to multiply by 2 so I know exactly how much is doing everything. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. So first of all, I include this equal sign. Equal sign is necessary every time I want to do any kind of formula, any kind of operation. So now that I have this, Excel is ready to receive the operation. So I'm going to use This, right, is B5 times, so multiplication sign, and then I'm going to multiply this by C5, the content of C5. And now I'm going to hit enter. And so if this is times 1, nothing is going to change in our prices. But now I want this to do the same. I don't have to write it again. I could write the formula again. I could write the operation again, but I don't want to because Excel has a super nice way to do it for me. So I want to see what it says here. This is our handler. This is our handler of the formula, so I can just click when the cursor, when the pointer looks like a cross, and I can just drag it, right? That's basically what I want to do. So I'm going to click and drag it. I click and see how I drag it down. And now I release it, I let it go, and there you go. So I can see 165 times 2 is 330, and 099 times 2 is 198. So this is pretty much an easy way to make an expenses chart. So I'm gonna now continue with my my instructions. It says write 6 subtotal in D4. Oh yeah, that we already did that. And we're gonna write the total cost under the last number in column C, right? This is the column C. We have everything here except here. Here, this is the last, right? This is the last number. So I'm going to put total cost here. So I'm going to, let's type total cost, right? This looks a little bit weird, so I'm going to make this bigger. That's right. And then it says, then use the auto sum formatting button to calculate the total amount in column D. That means I'm going to put here the total of these. Let's do it. So I click in the space where I'm going to put the total, and then I'm going to go over here and see the sign, the symbol of sum. This is the auto sum symbol. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it better, right? It's right here. So I'm going to click once, and then here it says, okay, let's check it out. This is what you want to sum. This is what you want to add, right? If I check it, yes, that's what I want to add. So I just have to hit enter because I agree with the information that I'm given, and I hit enter and I can see my total, right? But then if here it says that I am going to need to give also in my instructions, it says very clear how much is left. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. So I know that my bonus, my gift card was $15, right? $15. So let's say if I am going to put here what is my gift card amount. So gift card, and I'm going to put here $15. But right now it's just a number, and I want it to look like I am talking about money. So let's make it money. So I have $15, and then I have here $11.84. So if I don't want to do it manually, I could just write here how much is left. So let's just write something like remains, right? Or this is what it's left. And here I'm going to make a subtraction. So again, insert the equal sign, and the equal sign comes with the information, with the data that I need to subtract. So I want to click here because this is the first part of information. Then I'm going to click the sign, which is minus, right? Minus what? Minus this, because this is what I spent. So I'm going to click here. And so it's G3, that's $15, minus 1148, sorry, 84, and enter. And I have this. How much is left? I have $3.16, which means I can buy something else, right? I could, but I think that's pretty much what we want. If we actually want to move this and make some space, we could. Let's, for example, I want to buy something else because I know that I have extra money. So I can just select this here, and then I can just move it over here, right? And I see that I still have this, and I want to include something else, right? Because I want to include something else. So let's go back to our menu, and let's see something that we can buy for two. I don't want, maybe I want a salad, or maybe I want a sandwich. I have $3, so I can think about something. Maybe I can just want to share or drink something. Maybe a bagel with cream cheese. So I'm going to include here bagel with cheese, right? And maybe I don't want to share. Maybe I want to, yeah, I want to just have one for each. So it's 175. So let's see, 175. Then here I want 2, right? It's not gonna multiply. Yes, now it's multiplying. It says here 2, 350. What happens here? When they show me that this is in parentheses, it means that I over budget. I crossed the limit. So I cannot buy 2. Let's see, I want to buy just 1, right? Okay, and I have 141 left. Ooh, I still want to buy something else. 149, 141. No, no, no. Oh, 141. I'm over the limit. Over the limit. Okay, so let's just leave it like that, because this is already taking too much time. So this is basically what I can do, right? I'm going to, now I have the total. I can make this look better, right? I want here to make the borders, and then I can change the color of this if I want, right? That's up to me. And also here, if I want this to look just like that, that's up to me again. And the gift card also. So I have changed this. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue with the instructions. It says, now I am going to select the items and the subtotals to create a bar or column graph. Now pay attention to this, because this can be sometimes a little bit tricky. It says, if I want, normally what we have done so far is that we have selected everything. But in this case, we are not going to use all of the information. We're just going to use the items and the subtotals. And this is all I'm going to use to create the chart. And so if I hit first command, I select this part first, but I have to click and hold command so I can use the other part. Let's repeat the operation. I select, right? But I don't want to select this, and I don't want to select this. I want to select this here, right? So I click command and hold it, and then I am going to select the rest. Again, you see, if I release the command, I'm going to see that the items and the subtotals, not this, have been selected. And now I can go to insert. I want to choose this bar chart, column chart, and then I have this here. Boom. have is ready. Very nice. So I'm going to give some space here. Now I'm going to change the title, right? The title, I'm going to write here lunch for two, right? And then I'm going to change the color. If I click on it, I'm going to see that all of my items have the same colors. And if I want to change them, I'm going to see that these are these little circles around, means that I can change the color of all of them at the same time, but I want to change just one color at the same time. So I'm going to click again, and then I see that only one of my bars, only one of my columns is selected. So I can go ahead to the format, and then I'm going to see right here the shape of the field, and I can just change the color to the color that I want. Now really quickly, I'm going to do that with all of them. Just click and change. Just click and change. Sorry, that's not the color that I want. Maybe green. This one I'm going to leave blue. Then I click here, and then finally a final color. There we go. Now I have my chart, right? And finally, it says insert an appropriate sized and relatable picture. Now what I can do is I can just go to my Google and to my browser, and then I could just write launch, right? And then I can go for images and find something really quick, right? Maybe I like this one, so I'm gonna just go ahead and right click, save image as. I'm gonna save it really quickly in my documents. Sorry, that's not it. This is my folder. This is my folder right here. I have a folder for my images. I'm gonna download it, right? So I have it right here. Not too much time for it, and then I'm going to insert my picture. So I want to insert right here, so I click, and then I go to insert, then I'm going to click images, picture profile, and it's taking just a little time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, documents, my folder, unit 2, I have my images right here. This is my picture, and then I'm going to insert. It should appear here. Oh, wow, it's super big, so no worries. I'm just going to take it by the edge and make it a bit smaller because I don't want the ratio to change, right? So I'm going to put it over here. I think it's a good size. Yeah, I think it's a good size. Yeah, good. So let's just check a little bit. What does it say at the end? It says, organize your work to fit in an A4 size. It means that all of this is supposed to fit in a page, right? So how do I know that I am doing this right? So I'm gonna just go ahead. I can just go to the page layout, right? And then here in the page layout, it says print area. That's the way I know if I set the print area, right? It says here, you have selected a single cell. That's because I made a mistake. I just do this. Okay, so I need to make sure that everything is going to fit in one page, right? So I'm going to go ahead and see, okay, this looks okay. I'm going to make this look a little bit better, just like this, not to make everything just look too together. And then I'm going to do the page of the printing. So I'm going to select right here, see? And then I'm going to go to print area. Like you see, right? Like you see, it all fits because here I have the limit, and here I can see that there's no limit. So I see that it's good. Another way to see it is what happens if I want to just go ahead and print it, right? I click on the print sign in the symbol right here, and then I'm going to wait. When it is ready, it's going to show me, oh good, look, it looks perfect, right? It looks perfect, it fits, right? Maybe this image is a little bit cut, but it looks fine, right? It looks fine. I can make maybe this a little bit smaller, but if I see that everything looks fine in one page, then I have done right, okay? Good. So I just cancel it, and then I know that I have done a good job. Finally, just click on your save as, or you can click on file, save as. You have the two options. Let's do the first one. Now I'm going to include this in my folder. Documents, Liliana de la Hoz, Unit 2. I didn't create my new folder, so I'm going to do my second folder, which is 2, design, spreadsheets, right? I created. This is where my work is going to go. And remember, always, it's your name, Liliana de la Hoz, and the activity, which is lunch expenses. Or I think it's lunch for two, right? Lunch for two, right? Yes. Yes, it's lunch for two. And that is the name of the file, so I can just save it. And I see that I have saved it. All right. So this is basically what you're going to do. Now, don't forget that submit your finished work. You submit it in this email, in this address, inside the folder of your blue folder. No, in this case, it's not. I'm going to make a correction right away. This doesn't go in your folder. This goes inside of the pre-assessment activity. No. This doesn't go in the pre-assessment. Sorry. This goes inside of the folder 2. Yes, in the folder of design spreadsheets. Good. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Like I said, please study with this. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, always in class, bring your headphones so you can watch these and more video tutorials to answer your questions of class. Or in case you didn't come to class, this is something that you also can do. I hope you enjoy it. See you the next time.